So, what kind of qualities would you look for in people that you'd make an alliance with?
Well, I think I would want to choose people for alliance that would have trust in me and that would want to form an alliance with me,
Uh huh.
and strong players.
Strong players, competitively, like
Yeah,
in the
that.
competitions.
Well, yeah, that were good in competition and everything.
Right. You wouldn't take along any stragglers, just they were expendable, you know.
If they were expendable and they were lazy, I wouldn't want to have anything to do with them.
Is that your biggest pet peeve? People that are lazy.
Yeah, I think people not pulling their weight. I don't think that's fair, and I think you'd want people that are willing to help you and work with you. You know,
Mhm.
good attitudes,
Yeah.
and people don't try to backbite other people.
Mhm. Who is your least favorite? Do you have a least favorite competitor and survivor of all time?
Uh, well, I think probably the lazy people. I really don't care for, and
How about the competitions? There's been some really tough competitions, some really interesting, exciting ones. Any that you can remember that stood out?
well, for competitions, exciting competitions.
Not really.
Not one above the other. They're all pretty good.
Well, these guys have gotten pretty injured, especially in the last one, the most recent one.
Yeah.
People had to leave because of severe injuries, threaten their lives.
Yeah, but I don't like that sort of thing when people get injured like that. I don't like to see anybody put out because they accidentally cut their hand on a sharp shell or root or something like that. I like to see people,
Yeah,
stay healthy. I don't like to see anybody
that's
at a
pretty.
disadvantage because of some disease or some bad cut or sprained foot or something like that.
It's disappointing, huh?
Yeah, it's not. I don't like that. I like everybody.
How about people that get in there and then they start crying and complaining and they quit after about 3 days?
Well, I think basically they shouldn't even be asked to be on the show. That you should only get people that are really, first of all, physically able to do it. I think that
Mm-hmm.
that that they should be have certain physical qualities that they have to come up to be able to maybe run so far or do certain exercise. So you know that you're getting a good physical person in there,
Yeah.
and you're getting somebody in there, smart people that are able to work the puzzles and things. I think basically the show should weed out the weak people and the people that are obese or they can't perform or they're too old or too weak, because it is a show of competition,
Yeah.
and you want it to be fair. So if they're all in good shape, they're all strong mentally, then it would, to me, make a better game.
So if someone is not able to swim, do you think they should be allowed to go on the show? If they can't swim, they never swim in their life.
I don't think if they, if they are not able to perform or do certain things like that, and these are some of the events, then I don't think they should allow it to become on. See, they should kind of ask them questions. Are you able to do such and such? Can you do this and that?
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's,
Do you think there should be maybe an age limit to who can go on the show? How young? How old?
uh, I think basically if it's real competitive, there should be an age limit where, you know, somewhere maybe as old as 50 and maybe as young as 25. you know.
25, that's a little old, don't you think? Maybe,
No,
you don't think 18s can go on there?
they're competitive, you know.
18, what about 18?
Well,
Too young?
too young, that's a little bit too young, I think.
Really?
I think they should be a little bit older.
Okay.
You know.
Well, what do you think is maybe the best age to go in there? Like around your 20s,
I think probably a person that's in their
30s, or
20s, and probably if they're in their late 20s, that would be,
yeah,
put them at advantage because they're mature enough, you know, not to quit. They're strong enough, you know, where they know if they can do it, and they should be, you know, that's the age when people ought to be better and stronger physically, mentally, and all the way around, except for an older, wiser person. But an older, wiser person would be able to move and have the energy to compete, which would make it interesting. I don't like to see old people drug around like through the water because they can't swim, or you got to carry them because they can't run. That's no good.
right.